Are you ready to win despite everyone who's ever said you wouldn't? Then let's go. It's time to prove those doubters wrong. Hi, and welcome to the Last Laugh, No Apologies podcast. I'm your host, Christine Christensen. I'm a mom, passionate entrepreneur, and success coach. If you're ready to finally flip the script on all those doubts in your head and the doubters in your life that have been holding you back, you, my friend, are in the right place. It's time to dust off that crown, show them what you're made of, and remind them that you are the main character in this life story. Get ready, because you're about to make them regret that they ever doubted you, and I'm here to cheer you on. Each week, we'll dive into mindset shifts, inspiring stories, and practical strategies that are designed to help you realize your worth, embrace the amazing woman that you are, and step into your power so you can start living your life unapologetically. It's time for some real talk, some laughs, and some transformation. Are you ready? Okay, let's dive into today's episode. Hello, and welcome back to the Last Laugh, No Apologies podcast. I'm your host, Christine Christensen, and I think it's time we have a little heart to heart, because it's time for you to stop shrinking and to start shining. That's right. Today, we're going to get real about one of the biggest damn fears out there, and one that I know all too well. One that I've fought the hardest and still struggle with at times. I'm talking about the fear of visibility, of being seen. You know, that nasty feeling that keeps you playing small, that keeps you from stepping into your spotlight, from speaking your truth, and from owning your damn brilliance? Yep, that fear. Consider this episode your permission slip to step up and speak up like the badass that you are. So let's ditch the hiding and finally show the world who the fuck you are, because you are here to shine. You are not here to fade into the background. Let's be real here. Fearing visibility is really just fearing judgment in disguise. You're worried that people are either going to think you're too much or not enough, or maybe just plain wrong. But here's the kicker. The world is going to judge you anyway. Shocker, I know. So you might as well make it worth their while, right? I mean, really, who the fuck cares? So why is the fear of being seen so common, especially amongst us ladies? First of all, let's normalize it. Fear of visibility is something that usually comes from years of being told to tone it down or don't be too loud, or my personal favorite, just who the hell do you think you are? If you're like me and you've heard any or all of these, it's no wonder you're freaking tiptoeing around trying not to be noticed. You're trying to stay hidden. But guess what? Those voices, they're just freaking noise, and it's time to find the damn mute button. So when we talk about being visible, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to shout it from the rooftops and sing and dance out loud, unless that's your thing and that's what you like doing. It's more about just showing up authentically as you, as the real you. So we can start small if that makes it easier. That's what I had to do. Start by sharing your wins, even the small ones. Talk about your passions, or post that picture where you look fucking amazing, but you feel like you're being too much, or you're comparing yourself to someone else. Spoiler alert, you're not being too much. You can start making bold moves and breaking out of the shadows. Share your story, even if it makes you feel a little bit vulnerable, especially in the beginning, because vulnerability isn't weakness. It's actually strength. Maybe practice saying thank you when someone compliments you instead of downplaying it or making some excuse so that you don't have to be noticed. You can try setting boundaries with people who try to dim your light. Yep, even Aunt Karen, who thinks you're just too damn ambitious or your dreams are just too damn big and they're never going to happen. So let me tell you about someone very close to me who struggled for years with the fear of being seen. She was a genius in her field. Okay, well, maybe not a genius, but she was really good at what she did, like communicating and helping others and just being inspiring. But she was also terrified of putting herself out there. She had started to post on social media once in a while and then posted more often. But because of various things from her past, including things she was told or questioned about or laughed at, she started to take it personally when no one acknowledged her posts, or worse, when someone made a mean comment on something. She felt attacked, undervalued. When she saw no likes, comments, or shares, she just felt unseen. Sometimes she would even regret posting at all and would just ban social media for a while. Well, what ended up happening was after some serious mindset work, a lot of reflection and self improvement, along with some subtle or not so subtle, sometimes huge nudges from some amazing mentors, she started sharing her knowledge a little bit more and then more. She focused on serving and inspiring, and she started ignoring all the likes and the comments or the lack of them. And guess what? The sky didn't fall. The world didn't even freaking implode. In fact, she started getting comments and DMs from women saying things like, "Oh, thank you so much. I needed to hear this today. You have no idea how much I needed that. You're so brave. Thank you for the inspiration." And now she's doing even more of the things that light her up. She's growing. She's impacting way more people. She's sharing her gifts and she is confident as fuck, or at least getting there. This someone that I just told you about, it's me. And it's proof that you don't need to be perfect to be visible. You just need to start because done is better than perfect any freaking day. Okay, so let's recap a little bit. Fear of visibility is completely normal. It's not just you, it happens to the best of us, but it doesn't have to be your forever story. Remember, the world is going to judge you no matter what the hell you do. So make it fucking count. This is your life. You need to start living it how you want to live. Authenticity beats perfection every single time. So just show up as you. Let the judges judge. Who the hell cares? And start small. Celebrate every one of your wins, no matter how small they are. And don't ever apologize for shining, ever. You've got one life, and it's way too damn short to live it hiding in the background. The spotlight's waiting for you, so step into it. You've got this. If this episode lit a fire under you, maybe it's time for you to step into that spotlight. And I'll be over here being your biggest damn cheerleader. You can count on that. Don't forget to subscribe to the Last Laugh, No Apologies podcast. Leave a review and share this episode with someone else who really needs a little push to stop hiding and to start shining.